Liberty men's basketball hits a hardwood tonight and off to a good start here, Paul Nazigan. 87-42 win over Clark Summit. Game didn't count for the defenders, their exhibition game for them, but Liberty 1-0 and a very impressive start for the Flames.
Yeah, they did a lot of good things, and you don't want to read too much into it, but you wanted to see the team come out and play hard, which they did. You got to see that intensity game one, and then had some success, and that's good too. You got to build some confidence, get guys playing with each other, build some chemistry. So are able to take a few positives away, but big test coming up Tuesday.
Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, we'll talk about Wake Forest in a minute.
Yeah, I didn't mean to jump ahead.
No, no, it's okay. But tonight, there's so many moving parts, and that's a good problem to have for this team in 2017. There's youth, there's veterans, there's everything on this team to be excited about. And a game like tonight, you want to see moving parts. You want to get different combinations in there. I think Coach McKay and the staff will be able to evaluate a lot on this tape here tonight. But again, they get a good test from Clark Summit. Liberty won that 15-0 run, and then Clark Summit came back, and so they didn't sit down and fall down. And I think a team like Liberty, when you have so much moving parts, as we continue to say, needs a game like they got here tonight. Yeah,
you got to get guys playing together and work out some of the bugs. And again, guys are not in game condition yet, so you got to get up and down the floor and build your stamina and get your legs under you. But they did a lot of good things. You talked about that depth. They've added some, not just moving parts, but guys that they're going to contribute right away, and added them really at every position: ball handlers, shooters, penetrators, big guys. So some depth that coach is really going to enjoy.
Liberty tonight had 4 in double figures, led by Lavelle Campbell's 14, 13 apiece for Ezra Talbert, Isaiah Williams, Keegan McDowell, a guy that we all know, freshman from Cincinnati, is going to do some good stuff. But it's kind of hard to pick out one guy when everybody pretty much on the roster was able to contribute tonight.
Yeah, got into the action. I just sort of put not only this game, but, we got a little glimpse of them when we went to the VCU exhibition, and it was very similar. So even though the two opponents were vastly different in, competition level, guys had success tonight as well as then. So, I think it's the real deal. Keegan McDowell just looks so comfortable out there for a guy being in his first game here. And, that comes from hard work and playing at a high level in high school. But, guys like Elijah Cuffey and Scotty James, they're going to be instant contributors. Isaiah Williams, we go down the list.
A lot of names we'll be talking about here this fall and winter for Liberty basketball. Liberty wins 87-42. We caught up with some of the Flames and head coach Richie McKay after the ball game.
I thought there were some good things tonight that we did on both ends of the floor. But I also thought we need a lot of work. And I thought that after the last couple of scrimmages, we're playing a lot of guys. So that knitting together of our group, that meshing process, may not happen in the first month. But it's a process, and I think we're going to end up being really good. But we just looked okay tonight. But I really liked the teamship that we played with. Our unselfishness is really good.
We shared the ball. We didn't take them lightly, and we just, did what we wanted to do and got the W, so it was good.
No one guy on the team is out there hunting the shot. I think we made a lot of extra passes. Sometimes they weren't really necessary. We had open shots, but guys were still looking to pass the other guys, and so that's just something that I can see helping us in the future. We're pretty proud of the turnout we had. I know it's improving from year to year, and we just love to see all our student body coming and supporting us. So we hope to keep seeing that in the future.
I feel like anytime a shot goes up, an offensive board and there's opportunity to, get a second shot, maybe get a quick bucket. So I think that was just my mentality going in, just, trying to do that because that's just extra points that are there. So
another positive was Caleb Holmesley getting some minutes. It's a blessing for me having I can close my eyes and see the injury against Princeton, and just thought of the devastation and how hard that road back for him was going to be.
I think it's pretty big for our team. I think he can do some things that nobody else on our team can do with his size and versatility. So it's just good to see him coming in, getting a few minutes, just getting his rhythm back, and then pretty soon he'll be back to the Caleb we know.
It felt good. I haven't done it in a while, obviously, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without my teammates, though. The nerves, I would say, was just for me to, just go in there with a clear mind and just play free, And I think that for the most part I did that, and like I said, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my teammates. They were hyping me up the whole first quarter, first half or whatever, and then as soon as I got in, I heard them the whole time.
Again, Liberty tonight shoots 28 of 54 for the ball game, 52%, only 5 of 22 from three-point range. And again, this is a Liberty team that they're going to shoot threes. They're going to make a lot of threes, but when they weren't hitting those, they were getting to the line. They had 35 free throw attempts, but as Coach McKay told us post-game, 5 of 22 does stick out to him, and he wants his team hitting threes. And he said, we do it in practice, but tonight it just didn't fall. But it was good to kind of see their game be versatile, not just shooting threes, but getting the free throw line as well.
Yeah, and then again, some of those pieces they've added are guys that can take it off the dribble and get to the rim. So another layer that I think is going to help offensively. And then, of course, the defense is going to be the centerpiece. And Coach has some work to do there, too, as he over the next couple days, because, again, competition level is going to go up.
Yeah, it certainly does, and it's on Tuesday night. Wake Forest NCAA tournament team from a year ago. We'll be there for the radio call at 7 o'clock. And, again, Demon Deacon's got a stiff test from Georgia Southern on Friday night, and it's going to be a good one. And for those fans tuned into this video right now, Winston is 2.5,
That's right.
3 hours maybe through traffic on Greensboro. Get to the Joel Coliseum, wear your red on Tuesday. It's going to be a fun atmosphere, and it's a game that I think Liberty's going to compete well, and maybe they can steal one down there against Wake Forest.
Yeah, you never know. Some of these early games, as we're seeing some of the scores come in,
Yep.
some of these other teams, they're struggling with new players and new systems too, so you never know what could happen. Yeah, get down there, not only support the Flames, get to see an ACC team. It'll be exciting, and you still make it home in time for curfew.
Exactly. And a team that you never know, they're coming back up here for Paradise Jam the following weekend, along with the likes of Houston and Colorado, Mercer. So a lot of good basketball coming up this season, including Tuesday night in Winston-Salem against Wake Forest. Liberty wins it here tonight over Clark Summit. For Paul Nazigan, I'm Alan York for LibertyFlames.com.